Well, this is what we'll be making today. This beautiful, delicious Mexican pie. Right, I'm not going to say any more because it's going to speak for itself throughout this video. Right, let's get cooking. Okay, so here are our ingredients for our Mexican pie. We've got some ground beef here, onion, our taco seasoning, and then we've got some cheese and our puff pastry. And I'm going to serve the pie with some fresh basil, fresh tomato and avocado. There you have it. Oh, and I'm also going to put some salsa in there too. Right, let's get cooking. Firstly, tiny bit of rice bran oil. And now let's add our onion. Once it starts to make a noise, then you can start adding the meat. Once it's brown like this, then take it off the heat and drain any of that excess fat off. Now you can put it back on the heat and add your garlic. Stir fry that for about 4 minutes. Right, now you can stir through your taco seasoning, and once it's all stirred through you can add 100 ml of water, and we'll come back after that. And that's thickened up very quickly. Let's turn the heat off, let this cool and get our pastry out. At this stage have a taste. This is the seasoning I'm using's got, well, be around about 200 milligrams of sodium per pie, which is quite low. Get a cup of soup, they're normally about 800 per cup of soup, so you may need to add a tiny bit of salt, so just season it to taste. Well, this is the interesting part, making the pies. Now on my main page you can see a tab there that says playlists. If you click on that you'll see over 50 different pie recipes, so there's plenty to choose from. But in there there'll be the same video of me making or putting the filling into the pastry. So I'm just going to start doing it, and we're going to unpack this pastry. This is pre-rolled, and I'm just going to, as you can see, I've floured this board to make sure it doesn't stick. At this stage you may wish to turn your oven on. I'm going to turn mine on to 180 degrees Celsius, and if you're going to use an air fryer you don't need to do anything at this stage. Once all your pies are made, if you're cooking it in the air fryer, then you can pre-warm it for 2 or 3 minutes, and do so at about the same temperature, 180 degrees. Right, so first I'm going to make the pastry for the base of the pie. I'm going to cut around about 1 centimetre wider than the diameter needed. Here we are, and I'll do that for the other one and come back. There we are. I'll take those away. I'll grab that. And that one. And I'll put these to one side to make the toppings for. Right, very, very easy. Just ease it into the pie baking dish like this. Then, holding it down, work the pastry up the side of the pie. Whatever you do, make sure you trim your nails and clean your hands thoroughly before you do this. And there you have it. It's perfect. That is ready to have a filling put in it. I'll do the other one and then we'll come back and do the filling. Right, so from the leftover pastry, I'm cutting out those base pies we've got. This. And we can simply use the pie dish to cut out the tops for our pie. And there we have it. Now we can start filling them. Right, so firstly, in with our meat. Don't want that. And don't be tempted to overfill this, otherwise it'll start squirting out the sides during cooking. Once you've done that, on the top with our salsa. Beautiful. Yum yum. I can't wait for this. Then some grated cheese. I know this is very mean because even if you started making them now, it would still be the best part of an hour away. There we are, and let's grab our lid, just press that down, and now you can use a fork to fuse those two pieces of pastry together like this. And then 3 holes just like that, and that is ready for the oven. I will do the other 3 and then we'll pop them in. Right, these are all done and ready to go into the oven. I'll come back in 20-25 minutes and we'll see how they are. Well, there we are, straight out the oven. Now I'll get one of these out of its tin. They come away very easily, and we'll have a taste, I think. Now you can serve these with avocado. I've got avocado and tomato here, fresh tomato as well. It's up to you, but for the purposes of tasting the pie, we'll just be tasting the pie. Right, I'm going to have a taste now. So I'm going to put a little bit of tomato sauce down there, and then I can sort of dip into it when I need to. But let's have a look inside, shall we? Look at that. Hang on a minute. Look at that. Look at that cheese oozing out between the pastry, the salsa and the beef. Isn't it beautiful? Right, I'll get this back on the tripod and we'll have a taste. Right, we're back. We're back with you now. after that little heady look at the inside of the pie. Right. I was going to say I should have tried it without the tomato sauce to start off with. But as soon as I put it in my mouth and I started tasting all the other flavours, it went with it so well. Right, I'm going to get into that part there where the cheese is oozing out, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching this and you'll make this pie yourself. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on my next recipe.